Let me get this straight. This dude breaks into a store, gets shot with a shotgun, and decides, you know what, let me run that back real quick. We talk a lot about criminal stupidity on this channel, but this might be a Hall of Fame performance because not only does this guy try to rob a store, the owner was living inside it. And the guy, armed with a pump shotgun and Joe Biden's full blessing.
A Hendersonville business owner and his wife are alive tonight after a dramatic gun battle with an armed bandit inside the couple's shop.
Hey there, ladies. You know, according to Hendersonville police, once inside the store, the bandit, well, he didn't expect that the shop owner would be there and be armed. Early Wednesday morning, a man now identified as Dylan Bryan smashes into the Cash Collectibles store on West Main Street.
We are 10 seconds in, and this already feels like a Coen Brothers movie. A guy named Dylan Bryan smashes into a collectible store, probably looking for Pokemon cards or some shit. But this ain't a cartoon, and he's about to find out.
Of course, it sounds like explosions going off while he's getting in, and then he tiptoes around like he's the Hamburglar.
The 33-year-old goes behind the counter, then hears one of the owners in a rear room. The East Tennessee man runs from the store.
We think everything's over with.
Then, surprisingly, just moments later, returns, pulling a 9mm from his backpack.
So, hold on. So you broke in, got spooked, ran away, then decided, nah, I got unfinished business, and came back with a fucking gun? What kind of low IQ GTA side mission logic is this? And folks, this is why you can't rely on, oh, if they see someone's home, they'll run away. Sometimes they don't run away. Sometimes they come back with a gun.
Shop owner Roger McCandless is ready, armed with a shotgun. The store owner fires one time, striking the bandit in the stomach while retreating.
And this is where we need to talk. Because Roger, my guy, you loaded that shotgun with Birdshot. Let me be clear, Birdshot is not self-defense ammo. It's for birds, clay pigeons, maybe squirrels on a good day. But people? Nah. It's like trying to stop a charging bull with a handful of Tic Tacs. It's just not gonna work. But now to be fair, it worked enough, but not entirely because
the suspect opens fire, shooting as many as 5 rounds. Bullets hit the floor, the ceiling, the wall.
Exactly. He returned fire. 5 rounds. That's 5 bullets that could have ended a life. And you know why he was still able to do that? Because Birdshot doesn't stop the threat. It slows it down. Maybe distracts it, but it doesn't end it. Had that been buckshot or a slug, there's no return fire, just a criminal on the floor making bad life choices through a mouthful of laminate. And that's the goal of self-defense. Stop the threat. Not necessarily kill, not warn, not injure, stop the threat.
This is dash cam as the armed man limps into the street. He tosses his firearm, then surrenders to the Hendersonville police.
It was all in a matter of a few seconds. You don't have time to get scared. You just have time to react.
This owner was prepared for the situation, and had he not been prepared, I'm afraid this would have been a complete slaughter. There was nothing good going to come from this.
And when released, police tell me that Dylan Bryan is in the hospital with that shotgun wound to the stomach and that injured pelvis.
And here's where I get a little sadistic satisfaction. He didn't get taken out instantly. He got peppered in the gut, then broke his pelvis trying to limp away. Every step this guy takes for the rest of his life is going to scream, you're a dumbass. And honestly, that's justice. Because if you're willing to break into a business and come back with a gun after running once, whatever pain you feel, you earned it. But here's where I shift gears. Imagine this guy had succeeded. Imagine Roger didn't have a gun or had hesitated, or worse, was just told to call the cops. This wouldn't be a funny video. This would be a tragedy. The only reason that didn't happen is because of the Second Amendment. Roger was prepared, armed and ready, and didn't ask for permission. And while I might clown him for using Birdshot, I'd take Birdshot over 911 any day. Now, let me ask you this. What happens after the smoke clears? Let's say this guy, this Dylan Bryan clown, survives, gets out of jail one day, and decides to sue Roger. Think that sounds far-fetched? It's not. People who use guns in clear-cut cases of self-defense have been sued and lost money, time, and peace of mind defending themselves. That's why I partnered with USCCA. They're not just a training organization. They provide legal protection for law-abiding gun owners after a self-defense incident, criminal or civil. They've got your back for attorney fees, court costs, and even expert witnesses, because being right isn't always enough. Sometimes you need to fight it in court to prove it. So if you carry or keep a gun at home for defense, don't do it without backup. Hit the link in my description section and find out more about a USCCA membership. So to wrap everything up, criminal breaks in, comes back with a gun after realizing someone's there, gets shot, trips, breaks his pelvis, goes to jail. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hamburglar from hell. But the takeaway isn't just to laugh, it's to learn. The Second Amendment isn't about fantasy scenarios. It's about real people, real threats, and real lives saved. Roger didn't wait for the cops. He didn't fumble for pepper spray. He acted, he survived, and so did his wife and his store and his freedom. So, load good ammo, know your laws, and be ready, because not every criminal runs away. Some come back with a gun. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.